Hello Indie Game fans, as always, I have more updates, 1.0 releases and smaller titles that I missed, but we have quite an interesting mix of simulation and action games in this edition. Let's begin with Rubber Bandits Crime Spree, the latest free major update to a chaotic local multiplayer party game that has you playing as criminals. It adds a mode named Crime Spree, which incorporates 2 existing and 4 new game modes into a new chaotic experience, where if you enjoy games like Gang Beasts, do certainly pick this up. Another free update of interest is the not-so-indie Generation Zero Base Assault, an open-world first-person shooter featuring mechs, allowing you to attack procedurally generated enemy bases, where what impresses me is that I remember this having a rough launch in 2019, but they have continued to soldier on and to update and tweak it, such that it seems like a good proposition now. The developer of Karisvale did reach out to me, who just so happens to be a student, releasing a short, free detective adventure game which I think is worth checking out. It has you exploring the creepy town of Karisvale in order to uncover its secrets, where the developer is building his portfolio while in school, which is admirable, so do check it out and leave a Steam review, since those always help. One of the most interesting titles that was released out of nowhere is Valthirian Arc Hero School Story 2, the latest entry in a long-running franchise that dates back to Flash games as far back as 2010, with this latest iteration looking pretty and modern. It has you managing a hero academy, sending the students out on training missions as they work their way towards becoming legendary heroes, making this one to watch in early access. I love my farming and life sim titles as well, with Picontier releasing in version 1.0, which may be worth checking out. It's a pixel art action-adventure title that adds farming, mining, fishing and wood cutting, in addition to Zelda-style combat, where of course you play as an amnesiac protagonist who reawakens, finding himself on a strange island and has to start life anew. It is a self-styled slow life RPG which looks fantastic, where a quick browse over the Steam reviews indicates that this does not deserve the mixed rating for recent reviews, so if it looks good, do check it out.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Beagle has landed. I repeat, the Beagle has landed.
One of the most impressive titles in early access is Honey, I Joined a Cult, where the developer has been constantly releasing updates to their colony sim, with the Futurist update from last month being of interest, so enjoy this excellent trailer.
Big things. The Futurist update allows you to build headquarters fit for the space age. Need more inspiration for the decor? How about using the Dolomite Chamber to turn one of your followers into state-of-the-art Dolomite slab? Want to feel like a mad scientist? How about a human testing facility? Oh, and just be careful not to overdo it. Now, as a model cultist, you should always remember to keep me, your cult leader, happy. I'll now tell you exactly what I want through the new leader demand system. Make sure I'm satisfied and be rewarded. Fail to fulfill my wishes and get punished. Simple, right? Of course, there's more. we're giving you a full rework of our Divine Inspiration system. Some fresh outfits, new objects, more endgames, crisp special characters, adaptive mission scaling, and more mission choices. Whew. This might be a small step for a cult leader, but it clearly is a giant leap for cult kind. There's so much goodness! So check out the Futurist update for Honey, I Joined a Cult.
A 1,000 years of darkness. Bound to this prison. Waiting to be reborn.
We are seeing a little bit of a CRPG revival in the modern age, where Solasta, Crown of the Magister from 2021 is a must-play for fans of the genre, with the Lost Valley paid DLC being the latest update of interest.
You will receive a lesson in respect.
Who goes there?
It's time to pick a side.
Soon the skies shall be drenched in fire and blood, and we will be whole again.
It adds a new campaign set in an entirely new area ruled by a tyrant, where your actions in choosing sides will affect the fate of the land. It has new enemies, new subclasses, updates to the dungeon maker, and even adds online co-op for free, making this a must-play. I told you that there were a number of simulation titles in this video, with Noble Fate's The Bandits free update being of interest here. This medieval fantasy colony sim from December last year is pretty impressive, where this update of course adds the scourge of many a medieval lord and bandits that you have to deal with in addition to orcs and demons. These will of course rob and steal from your citizens, where it is up to you to decide how to deal with them, adding another layer to this game which is shaping up to be pretty great. I'll admit, I did pass over Crystal Project when I saw it in upcoming releases, primarily because it uses a generic asset pack that I've seen so many times before, which is why I'm thankful for the collective wisdom of the Steam community, which I can tap upon to make sure that I don't miss gems like this. It is an open-world, non-linear JRPG where you and your adventurers are scouring the world in order to find crystals, where the ability to platform and jump in a JRPG is oddly one of the most interesting aspects of the game. I do have a huge soft spot for JRPGs since I grew up with many of the classics, where the developer has addressed many of the concerns that people have with this genre, including no random encounters, no hidden information, and no permanent missables, even having a FF5 style job system with unique classes, making this a cannot miss. If you love retro first-person shooters, I would highly recommend that you take a look at Dread Templar, currently in Steam Early Access, releasing Content Update 6 within 8 months of its Early Access launch, which goes to show how hard this developer is working. It is a fast-paced boomer shooter, with this update adding 3 new levels, 3 new enemies, 1 new weapon and 1 new boss fight, making this even better, taking the #1 spot. For more of the best indie games, watch these videos and I will see you after the jump.